Look over here. Look over here.
Opo guys, kembali lagi di Atau Mayu dalam Wuthering with atau Wuwa ya. Cek gimana suaranya? Anjay kayak Venom. Yang waduh. Ayo kita ngadain story sama tim biasa guys. Story ada di depan sana ya.
Roving among the stars.
Lanjutin lagi story sampai
You there, Abster?
ya, ya sampai capeknya lah.
What's up?
It's taking longer for Abby to react.
Ulang kita enak ya jadi
There's nothing to worry
mau pasti tunjuk kalian something
That's all.
ya tidak ya.
When I was half asleep, I came up with this great idea for finding the sentinel.
Let's hear it.
Didn't the sentinel say they're locked up in some kind of tower in the sky? Well, how about I just fly up there and look for it? Easy as pie.
The tower
Easy
is either
peasy.
too far to see, or it's totally covered by clouds. Otherwise,
Suara
we would
gila
have
itu
seen
dia.
some sign of it on the ground.
Wah, dari suaranya siapa ya?
In the shape you're in. Are you sure you could fly that far?
Hey, come on. Won't hurt to try. The cliff at Eglin.
Suaranya Snoop Dogg. Masuk ke tempat yang lebih tinggi guys. Yuk. Yuk. Siapa nih? Siang-siang gini komitas pada seorang yang benar menyanyikan lagu atau irama dengan sebuah
Music
daun ya
itself
guys ya.
holds no emotion. It's the heart that grants it meaning. So, dear listener, tell me, what feelings did my piece evoke in you?
I don't know. I listened and warmed.
Wow.
Was recognized to everyone.
Thank you. That
What's
brings me
my
closer to completing
stream?
my piece.
Don't forget to like the stream.
Salutations, Rover. My name is Jacona, a wandering bard. I'm glad to have met you.
Kekuatan. You are looking for me?
I was sent by Lady Carlotta to find you. As I passed that abandoned house, I suddenly felt this, well, you know, rush of inspiration that just can't be ignored. So I stopped to compose a piece. Surprise, surprise. The melody led me right to you. Well, I suppose this won't count as me getting distracted, right?
If Carlotta asked you to find me, has something happened?
Lady Carlotta told me you encountered the supposed martyred maiden, Cartathea.
Kata
She
dia
dispatched
lagi.
search teams soon after, but there's been no sign of Cartathea since.
Kita misterius itu guys.
That's why she asked me to use my forte to
Yeah,
recreate
who
the
is
frequency we
Cartathea?
experienced at the time, to see if any details you might have missed become clearer.
Recreate the frequency?
Well, it's a little tricky to explain in words. Think of it like being in an immersive portrait. Can you tell me about your meeting with Cartathea? The more details, the better. Even the
Ntar aku mau
smallest
pakai
things matter.
suaranya si ini guys, Monkey di Luffy kah? Kana Razukats, Kana Zarukats, Haraheta.
Let's see here. Tweak a few notes here. Some emotions there. Textures.
Anjir. Wow. Damn.
Now then, Rover. Time for you to tune in to your memories.
Tuning my memories. Wanjay. Tiba-tiba kita ada di sini, guys.
Change your voice in real time with Ease Us Voice Wave.
Change your voice in real time with Ease Us Voice Wave.
Change your voice in real time with Ease Us Voice Wave.
Change your voice in real time with Ease Us Voice Wave.
Tune in
Change
to my
your voice
memories.
in real time with Ease Us Voice
Does
Wave.
that mean I'm supposed to see
Change
the
your
past
voice
from
in real time with
another
Ease Us Voice
perspective?
Wave.
Laureate.
Lah, ini dia. Cek. Suara Viper.
Our tacit clocks are glowing again. It appears there is a special connection between them.
What
What is the meaning of this?
Someone used their resonance ability to help me relive this moment. But this seems unexpected.
How did you first come to notice me?
Bajunya tuh sudah hampir kelihatan. Wasa sebuah
Imperator's voice
pertanyaan.
guided me to you.
Dia
You heard
potensi
the
lain
Satan's
emang
voice. Then
Iya.
tell me, am I their resonator?
meresahkan. A question I have yet to answer myself.
Well, Imperator called you the Lost, and Primus Fenrico claims you are the resonator for Leviathan, the Threnodian. But you really don't have any idea?
I've actually been searching for the answer to this question too. My memories are fragmented. I remember becoming a resonator, And the moment I was given the name Fleur-de-Lis,
Oh, namanya Fleur-de-Lis.
I also remember fighting something. But the details and the outcome of that battle is lost to me. You seem deeply concerned about the Sentinel. Tell me, why is that?
We need the power of Sentinel to recover AB. AB is very, very sick. Low energies. He needs more emoji.
Whoa! Check it out! Our frequencies got split apart.
No, mereka sama. Gimana? Nggak paham aku.
Basically, we're sorta in that hover mode you once joked about. Nothing new to me, though.
Hover mode.
This must be the frequency that's entangled within you. Is it some kind of echo?
You can sense AB.
Yes. I'm experiencing a similar kind of frequency split. Though there is little that remains of my resonance powers. I feel its frequency weakening. I understand why you're eager to find the Sentinel. You said you heard the Sentinel's voice. Was there anything else they said?
They spoke of being ensnared in an inverted tower suspended in the sky.
Ensnared? Does that mean behind the seals there's...
Did something come to mind?
I'm sure you've noticed that I was drawn here only as a frequency. My true form currently resides inside an inverted sonorosphere, suspended high in the sky. At its center stands a tower, its gate locked by 3 seals. I've sensed a voice calling out to me from behind them. Could it be the Sentinel?
Wala akong mga feelings si Captain Tia. Hindi ko kila Sentinel years.
Hey! It's really faint, so I barely noticed earlier. Is that a Threnodian smell I'm getting from you?
The scent of a Threnodian? You can perceive the Threnodian?
Ano yun siya lagi? Lupa ko Threnodian. How sure are you, Amy?
Exact one-to-one with that big Ovathraxula meatball I had. But I'd never mix up a flavor I've already tasted.
Abby has a nose for these sort of things. We came across Thenodian powers before in Jinzhou. So, it's safe to say Abby can be trusted.
Do you think I'm the Threnodian's resonator?
If we're making assumptions, let's err on the optimistic side first. Given your current situation, it is possible you were affected by the Thenodian's powers during your battle alongside Imperator. That could be the reason behind losing all your power, too.
I take it this theory would benefit you as well. After all, that unique echo of yours needs the Sentinel's powers for treatment, does it not? Even in adventure tales, it's not always the witch who loses her memory. It could also be a blessed maiden, trying to regain her powers. In that case, it appears we share the same goal of finding the Sentinel. Spending so much time alone in the sonorosphere gave me plenty of time to consider countless possibilities. I've braced myself for whatever may come until I find the answers I'm seeking.
I want to know what's going on with Imperator in that tower. And I want to speak with you in person. How can I reach your sonorosphere?
A part of the sonorosphere is actually on land, though its outer perimeter is surrounded by a barrier. I cannot leave, and no one can enter. I'm afraid that won't do. That barrier also acts as the power source that maintains the sonorosphere's integrity. If it's destroyed, the entire sphere will collapse. And the ruins, along with the tacit discords it houses, would come crashing down on Raguna. It would be catastrophic.
You said no one can get in. Has anyone tried?
Yes. I've occasionally sensed someone wandering outside the barrier, as if searching for a way inside. Perhaps they know something.
Any distinguishing features?
Almost like a deep-sea jellyfish.
Deep-sea jellyfish? Oh, bukan. Itu yang kita lawan itu. Siapa namanya, lupa.
I wasn't able to get a clear look. I can only describe the feeling I got from her as a resonator. It would seem this resonance ability can only last for so long.
I'll look for a way to find this person you mentioned.
Something tells me you will keep your promise. No matter the outcome, this may be my chance to find the answers I've been looking for.
Kita kembali ke Vinca lagi, guys.
Rover?
Tidur lagi dah.
Oh, thank goodness. You're finally awake. How are you feeling? Any headache, tingling feet, upset stomach? Phew. I tried everything, but you just wouldn't wake up. I thought you were... Wait a second. Did you actually fall asleep listening to my music? Oh. It kind of breaks my heart to know you reacted like that when it was...
Kasi apa kita terima tidur? Kita patunggu kata tiyanya.
Really helpful.
Helpful for your sleeping troubles,
Astaga. Percayaan maco. Dasar wanita.
Wow. So my forte created a special connection that led to some unexpected developments. The girl, is she friend or foe? What truths lie behind the seal, and who is that mysterious wandering figure? I have a feeling this is going to be a very exciting song.
Kekuatannya ada sampai bertanya-tanya itu.
I'll pass this information on to Lady Carlotta. So, what do you plan to do next?
Pardon the intrusion, my lord. My name is Sebastian. As per milady's instructions, I have been entrusted with the honor of inviting you to the Phasalia estate for a discussion.
The Phasalia family. The one that's likely worshipping the Threnodian. Why does she want to talk with me?
Milady has expressed a desire to clear up some unfortunate misunderstandings that occurred previously.
Tell her I accept the invitation, but at a later time.
I will convey your message to Milady.
Didn't expect the head of the Phasalia family to come looking for you. Especially while they're still in the middle of negotiations with Lady Carlotta. Just as unpredictable as the rumors say. I suppose you would want to know more about her before taking up her invitation, hmm? She's known to be a recluse, and rarely makes public appearances. No one outside the family even knows her real name. They just call her the head of the Phasalia family. I've heard quite a few rumors. Which one would you like to hear first? I have Shadow of the Ancient, Lady Bane, or maybe Entangler of Hearts? Hello, that's why they're called rumors. I'm just doing my due diligence by being faithful to the source material. So, ready to dive right in?
All right. Berikan aku yang kasih singkatnya aja dah.
Well, long story short, the Phasalia family was one of the first to set foot on these islands and establish order in Casita.
Bangsawan yang pertama kali dirinasi tahu deh.
And their craft of extracting toxins from aquatic plants is a legacy passed down through generations. Word is, they select the new head of household by having candidates ingest each other's poisons and wait to see who's still breathing when it's all over. Stories about the current head of the Phasalias get even wilder. They say she didn't go through the usual selection process. Instead, she took the throne by poisoning her predecessor. Others say she's a master, drowning her victims in hallucinations until they reach without realizing it.
Definisinya mungkin seperti itu ya. Sounds like a dangerous person. Orang mana yang meracuni lawannya atau rivalnya kasi?
She's someone you definitely want to handle with care. If you're set on meeting her, I'd be extra careful if I were you.
The way she describes the head of Phasalia reminds me of how Cardathea spoke about the wandering figure by the barrier. I can't rule out the possibility that they're the same person. Looks like I'll need to pay her a visit.
Roving among the stars. You can count on me.
sudah terbuka guys. Terus sambil buka-bukain menara-menara ya guys. Cuman di atas sana. Oke. Kasih tuh coy. Wajar. Walang nakikita. Tingin dulu. Bentar. Udah tertaruh nih. Wah, apa-apaan tuh? Kok level 120 guys? Level berapa? Nggak bisa. Awan. Oh. Namun lang. Kabur saja lah, adios. Level 120 guys. Yang benar aja. Turunan main first song kita dulu sih. Main dulu guys ya. Terlalu hard sama 120.
Hello. I received Chacona's message. I think the head of the Thessalians approached you when I was still in negotiations with her emissaries. Was it meant to be a diversion all along? I invited you and you alone. As a Montelli, I'm in no position to intervene. That being said, if the Thessalians try anything against you, I'll get you out. Even if it means storming through their front gates. In the meantime, I'll keep looking for more information than the person Cartier mentioned to you. I'll call you as soon as I find anything.
Got it.
Buat dalam pertama lanjut lama sini bawah pak coba Bismillah ya Allah. Ubur-ubur.
One moment, please. I shall inform Milady of your arrival.
That won't be necessary.
No.
To keep our honored guest waiting most improper. Especially when it was I who extended the invitation.
Alamak. Aduh, kering nih guys.
36th matriarch of the Thessalia family. I'm
Canterella Thessalia. Oh, bye.
Fan of the Carnival. Very well. If you insist, I see no reason to
Cantarella, Mami.
You may also call me Cantarella.
Can I call you Mami?
Now, shall we proceed to my study?
Kita guys. Mami kita lawan pakai cegil aja guys. Mau dilawan pakai cegilnya. Belum mau. Mami cegil. Oh my god. So walanya Mami guys. Look at that basic bro. Wah ini cocok sih ini sih. The physics is beautiful. Oh la la. Wah mau diapain kita nih di ruangan tertutup ini? Sampai sas ya. Ya semaknya di mana ya?
Won't you
Buat
have
kelihatan.
a seat?
Aduh.
I hope you'll accept this tea as my way of apologizing for the incident with Gilberto.
Gilberto mah dalam hal lain aja lah.
But there is no stain that can't be washed away. Every sorrow has its own way of fading, don't you think? You still hold a grudge. Won't you accept my apology?
I will accept your apology with drinking your tea.
This tea?
Koshi.
Is it from Jinjo?
It's very delicious. From Jinjo. When did you?
I invited you here to ask that you might serve as a mediator.
Before we get into that, there's something I want to know.
Kita estamos entiendes. Oh my.
It would seem Gilberto's mind is beyond saving.
God damn.
But let's not dwell on that. What is your opinion on the current state of Raguna?
Bagus cantik deh. Damai. Ya damai. Raguna sangat damai
So
kok.
you've noticed something is amiss? As expected, from someone who's felt the weight of a Threnodian invasion firsthand. And what exactly do you find most unsettling?
Why haven't the Threnodian and the Sentinel ever shown themselves?
Because the Threnodians' invasion of Raguna has long since concluded. The Threnodian, so named Leviathan, possesses the power to merge and assimilate. It uses distorted beliefs to spread a spiritual plague that slowly devours civilizations from within. Though the previous two attempts were thwarted, the tall mast of the galleon that is Raguna has already been snapped in half. Now the blissfully ignorant masses walk hand in hand toward an abyss they cannot see. Friend or foe? As a newcomer to this land, can you really tell them apart?
Are you implying the order was to turn the throne again? Why not? You are one to talk. given how to treat your family with everything.
Yes. And no. On one hand, there's the truth of the Order's beliefs. On the other, there's our family. The Threnodian doesn't take kindly to those who know the truth. We've always been under its whispers. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. Now that we've come this far, there's nothing for me to hide. My only hope is that once you learn everything, you will carefully consider my request. Come. The truth you seek lies in the deepest part of the castle.
It's thick with dust. Hard to believe they're truly worshipping it.
Curious about that statue. It represents the unbroken friendship between the Phasaelius and the Order. But in the eyes of outsiders, it is more a symbol of defeat and submission. This is it. Are you prepared?
Yes.
Now that we're here, I'm afraid I can't let you leave, even if you want to.
Dam Excalibur, guys. Papaya. Kailan? Bigger the Nevada. Usap. Dasat makping alamis.
Just as I expected, the Threnodian took notice of you the moment you learned the truth. What you see in the Sanctuary is the Sentinel in their true form.
Change your voice in real time with Isa's voice wave. Change your voice in real time with Isa's voice wave.
Steed
Change your voice in real time with Isa's voice
not
wave.
A creature of the
I am a
ocean's
professional
depths.
DM. Let's
The
start
Order
the game
worships
together.
A half-horse, half-sea
I am a
creature
professional
divinity,
DM.
a form the Sentinel
cannot
assumed
hide,
only
coward.
after being
Run
corrupted
home
by the
to
Threnodian.
mama.
Although the Sentinel's will has yet to fade, who knows how much longer they can endure. I wish to ask you to persuade the Sentinel of Jinzhou, Jue, to come to Renacita, to save Imperator.
That much is your said and done.
In return, I will agree to whatever condition or request you make.
Kita bebas pilih, guys. Aku punya ide.
I understand the position you are in. Word has it that you're currently staying at a hotel, and are at odds with the Order, perhaps a stay at my estate would suit you for the remainder of your time in Renacita. I can offer you a glimpse into Renacita's past, and you'd be spared the Order's unwelcome attention.
There might still be a path forward. Carlotta once helped me interpret some stained glass images. The story it told was very similar to what you've described, only more biased towards the Order. It mentioned a maiden who would emerge as the Sentinel's resonator and later save Renacita. Do you think that's also a lie?
Care to elaborate? The part regarding the maiden isn't entirely fiction. The Sentinel does indeed appoint a maiden to be their resonator, though not in the way the Carnival would have you believe. No. It's through resonance with a very particular artifact. That's because Imperator wields the power to split. With it, they can with... This is how the Sword of Divinity, Turvin, came to be. A blade sealed with the very powers of the Sentinel, and the artifact used to select their resonator. To resonate with the sword is to resonate with the Sentinel. Only the Chosen One may hope to draw it.
Then, what about Cardathea?
The martyred maiden. The nature of her resonance is unclear to me. Perhaps she resonated with the Threnodian, or perhaps with the Sentinel in its corrupted form. But choosing her could not have been the Sentinel's will. That's because the maiden was already dead.
What?
In the past, each year the Phasalia family would hold the divine trials to select those with the strongest will. These young women would attempt to resonate with Turvin's powers, while overclocked, of course. Though none succeeded, some saw fragments of the truth hidden within the resonance. I was one of them. There was a moment where I glimpsed the Sentinel's corrupted form and the inverted ruins suspended in the sky. I also learned that only Turvin can break the barrier of that sonorosphere. When I awoke from that vision, I discovered a line of words inscribed onto my hand. I would never mistake my own handwriting. That is precisely why I'm searching for other possibilities. The words were, "The maiden is dead."
An inverted ruin suspended in the sky. Her and Cardathea's descriptions bear many similarities. If Turvin is the key to entering the sonorosphere, it stands to reason that Imperator may have played a role in the sphere's creation. If I can confirm that Turvin was truly left by Imperator, at least it would prove that neither are lying. Cantarella said she was overclocking when she tried resonating with Turvin. That's exactly what happened with Jinchi. Could Imperator be trying to restore their power through a second awakening? If that's the case, my permission should cause a reaction. That's one way to confirm what they're saying.
I suppose all that's left is its symbolic value. However, do handle it with care. It is a family heirloom. I've heard of your unique methods and formidable strength. Rover, who are you really? The Sentinel's arbiter?
Well, I have some information and theories of my own. Care to hear them?
Please, enlighten me. I would never have imagined someone already considered a martyr could still be alive. What surprises me even more is the connection you have with the Sentinel. We Thessalians revere Imperator as our one true divinity, and yet, here you stand, the arbiter of the Sentinel. There is a cable car in the lower levels of the Thessalia estate that leads directly to the Sonorosphere. The mechanism beside that wall can activate the lifts.
Are all these mechanisms really necessary?
Convenience isn't the only reason for having them.